Welcome back on the Lobo Coaches Show. It's time to welcome in the head basketball coach for the men, Craig Neal, as we get started on our breakdown segment. We get through all the highlights from the action against Kansas on a Saturday. Good to see you, Coach Neal.
Good to see you. Good to be here.
It was a terrific basketball game, an outstanding first half where the Lobos were down by just one at the break. And our highlight package here, as we get to our breakdown, starts with your tremendous power forward who's just getting all kinds of national recognition for his great play. Cameron Bairstow here with a very nice move off the dribble. When did he start to develop this face the basket, put it on the deck, and go and pull up and jump stop? It's really amazing.
Well, I think it's just a development of what he's been doing over the years. His biggest thing is he's one of those kids that just keeps working. And he's added little things to this game each year that's been very important, and that's what he's done. And now his game's expanded, and you got to give him credit. He's just a tireless worker, and he's got a lot of confidence right now. So he's been a big part of what we're doing offensively.
This next move here, Bairstow gets it even at 12 apiece after Kendall chases this basketball down in the corner. I think this one really shows off the footwork. I mean, his feet, he looks like a much smaller player right now, the way he's moving.
Well, I think the funny thing is it's 14-10 us, and we had 3 starters off the floor. Everybody talks about our bench, and our bench isn't the one that gave up the runs to let Kansas go ahead. I mean, when our bench was in and when those guys were in there up 14-10 there with the Jet, Cullen, and Dede in the game, and then we go into the second half and they got it to 6, then we put our starters back in, it goes to 15. So, but Cam's really getting nimble. He's really getting quicker with the ball. He's finding different ways to score, and we're putting him in positions where he can score, and I think that's credit to him.
That's a great point, that 10-6 deficit you had, that 8-0 run to put yourselves up by 14-10 score with a lot of bench contributions. This guy has been your leader all year, and here, just a terrific move on the baseline with some harm and a chance for a three-point play, Kendall Williams.
Yeah, he's done really good. That's after a timeout. We needed a basket, and we went to him. Really good play for him, set up out of a timeout that took full advantage of it. He played at a really high level yesterday.
That got you within one. Now, I wanted to ask you about this. Here's a pull-up, a quick three. What about the shot selection on the three-pointers in this game for the Lobos?
I thought it was okay. I thought we had 2 bad ones. It was maybe 3 bad ones. I thought Kendall's one he makes for the 4-point play was a bad one, but he made it. I thought he had one in the first half, and then I think Cullen took a quick one that, maybe was good, maybe was bad. But, I thought all in all our shot selection was good. I think we just missed a lot of shots, a lot of good shots that, we talked about it after the game. We missed some shots that we're very capable of making, and it wasn't, I don't think, so much their defense or defensive pressure. I just think we missed shots.
Shots that you will make over the course of a season. This was a big shot by Arthur Edwards. Not a lot of bench contributions, but this one here at the end of the half was huge. Johnny on the spot, got it off in time and got you within 1 at the intermission.
Yeah, and, he just came in, he made a play. I mean, he finally did something, made a play. But, we always want to talk about our bench. And, Carolina, Kentucky plays yesterday, 2 top teams, and they get 6 points from one bench and 8 points from another. So, I mean, it is what it is. You're not going to get a lot of production from any bench on any team, especially when you have 3 guys that are 19-point scorers.
No question about it. All right, let's get to our Der Wiener Schnitzel dunk of the game. Kendall on the setup here to Alex Kirk. We'll watch along with you.
You know how much I love covering teams in the Big 12, cover them all year, but you just can't call that a foul. You can't penalize a guy for being 7 feet.
There's Kirk with his first basket of the game. The dunk, he's playing with
That's
3
the Wiener
fouls.
Schnitzel,
Did you
delicious
see a
dunk of the game. Wiener Schnitzel, der fun since '61. First basket of the game for Kirk at the start of the second half.
Yeah, it was a tough thing for him. He couldn't really get in a rhythm, and they came out of a timeout and tried to press us, and we showed great patience. Cam threw a nice pass to Kendall. Kendall was able to penetrate and make some things happen through a nice pass, and Alex gets his first basket.
I think this next clip shows off Cameron's versatility. How about going to the offhand here for a running hook?
Yeah, it was a great play and a bad play for us. It was a good play in the sense that you don't see a lot of 6'9" guys make a left-handed hook runner, and then he cramps up. And so we had to take him out of the game. But he plays so hard, and he played 20 minutes in the first half. Then, 2 minutes into the second half, he cramps up and had some issues with that. But I think he's going to be okay.
In the second half run that Kansas put on that put the game away, I thought Tharp was terrific. Here's the setup. Joel Embiid, their 7-footer, is very athletic.
Yeah, I just didn't think we got good weak side help on the stunt there, and Alex kind of stayed a little bit longer and didn't go with his guys because we didn't have any help, and he thought Tharp was going to get in there a little deeper. So that was just not very good team defense that we have to keep improving on. And after watching the tape on the way back on the flight, we got a lot of work to do. We made a lot of mistakes that kind of put us back to where we were at San Diego. And I thought after the New Mexico State game and after the Cincinnati game, we were making strides, but we had some slippage, and we'll correct that today.
Here's a Selden steal. This was on a wing pass, and it set up Kansas in the break.
Well, I don't think it was a steal so much. I think it was a bad pass. We had a layup on a backdoor cut that we've got, and we made a bad pass and kind of threw it right to him. Then he comes down, and MB makes a hell of a move on the baseline. But like I showed you, he traveled, changed pivot foots. But sometimes it's not called.
All right, that's our breakdown segment with Coach Neal. When we come back, we've got player of the game, play of the game, and a great feature for you, all on the Lobo Coaches Show.